Good morning, Macy. Hi. There's a sweet girl. Good morning. Macy and I wanted to show you some of our wet felted wool products today. So cute. I'm trying to make some sweet little gifts for all my neighbors before we move. I want to leave them with something to remember us and remember our sheep. And what better way than by giving them a wool felted product made from our sheep's wool. So I do shear my own sheep. I collect their wool. Every sheep has to be shorn once a year. This is a bag full of a washed, clean fleece, but it's not carded and it's not picked. So it still has some little bits of hay and debris that were on the actual animal. So this is just a bag of uncarded but clean sheep's fleece. It's called a raw fleece. And I take that raw fleece, here's a nice little chunk of it, and I use what's called hand carders. These are from Ashford, the company that makes a lot of wool working products. These are hand cards, and they're a little bit messy right now just because I've been working a lot with them. I need to clean them out. But hand cards are just essentially two like dog brushes, liquor brushes, that have a really wide flat surface, and you pull the wool between the tongs and it smooths out the fibers. So it goes from that to this. Lovely. Also opens up the structure of the fiber so that it's easy to work with. And yeah, I do leave a few little bits here and there because they come out when I'm working with it, when I'm wet felting. So I go from this, and from this you can either spin yarn, or you can needle felt, or you can wet felt, or you can dye it and then do anything with it. So I like to do a little combination of both. I've been making a few different things recently. Recently I've been making coasters for little mugs. Here's a coaster. It looks like a fried egg. Here's a coaster. How cute. It looks like a little sheepy face. Here's a coaster. It looks like a blueberry. Kind of. That was my rough interpretation of a blueberry. So, a few different types of products. These little coasters are the latest and greatest. I'm kind of loving these, especially these three I made for a neighbor who has a little boy who comes over every day, every morning to see the sheep. So those are for the neighbors. Cute little set of 3 coasters because there are 3 of them in their family. And then these are wool felted soaps. I take Dr. Bronner's soaps, different scents. This one is lavender, but I also do hemp almond, tea tree, unscented, and citrus. That might be citrus, it might be something else. They have a bunch of different scents, but I like to do Dr. Bronner's Castiles bar soaps, and I cut them in half and I make these beautiful little felted soaps. So felted soap is just wool that's been wrapped around the bar of soap, and then the process of agitation and water, and because of the suds of soap, it all kind of congeals together and becomes one piece of fabric. And the fun thing about these felted soaps, when you use them, I mean, they dry out, so it's just a dried piece of soap, piece of wool, and then when you get it wet, it holds on to moisture, but wool is antibacterial and antimicrobial, so it doesn't grow mold. It inhibits mold growth. So you can put it right next to your sink, and it dries out, and then you use it again, and those felted soaps usually last months, and then when you're done using them, all the soap gets used up from the inside, and you end up with this little kind of pouch made from wool that you can throw into your indoor plants as garden mulch. It's just natural wool. There's nothing wrong with using that as mulch on your plants. So, some of my little wool products this morning. I just wanted to show you guys how I take some wool from my sheep and I make things out of it. I used to make things and sell it at my farm stand, but since we're getting ready to sell the farm stand with the house, I'm just kind of making things and giving them away to people that we love before we leave. And then I'll begin making Christmas presents for the whole family. Let me know what you want. We love you. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.